na kunipeleka hospitali. Nilipofika hospitali sijui vile nilifanyiwa, lakini nilichukuliwa kipimo, katolewa damu, kaenda kupimwa. Basi ilipotoka ilionekana ni malaria kubwa, na nikakosa dawa. Ilibidi mimi nitafute daktari aje anitibu nyumbani. Unaweza kwenda hospitali na wakimie ama akupeleke ward na pengine hakuna dawa. Kama mimi nilipoambiwa hakuna dawa, niliona hakuna dawa, ni heri nyumbani na nidungiwe nyumbani. Na nilifanya hivyo, nafikiri ndio hiyo mzee wangu nilipoteza shauri, haikuweza kupimwa. Na hii inachukua 2 to 3 days wewe na iko. Malaria hiyo ni kali.
Malaria impacted me in terms of it made me miss work for 4 days, which was a big blow for my team and the people from the community because of my skilled work that I usually provide to them. And in terms of my health, malaria affected much my immunity, so I had to readjust my diet by digging deep down my pockets in terms of boosting my immunity. And in terms of the medication weren't available at the facility, so I had to even dig more deeper in the pocket in terms of accessing medication.
The reason why we've set up a weather station in this area to be able to capture the different environmental conditions like temperature, like humidity, like wind speed and wind direction, to be able to really relate how these different components of climate could be influencing the population of vectors and also could be influencing the disease trends that we are seeing around here. So other than the weather station, we are also trapping mosquitoes in this region, and we are monitoring the population of mosquitoes during different times of the year. We are monitoring the pathogens that the mosquitoes are carrying.
We have ticks, we have sandflies biting. You will see small other pet dishes. These are and once the mosquitoes are trapped from the field, they're transported in cold chain, that is liquid nitrogen, to the chemistry laboratory. And this is where now they undergo identification so that we are able to tell what species are present in that particular area. So once identification has been done at chemistry, then the next stage is to actually process those mosquitoes and put them in cell culture to see whether they're infected or not.
we amplify the nucleic acid of the mosquito to determine the species of the mosquito. And secondly, we also extract RNA, which is another nucleic acid for the viruses, and using polymerase chain reaction, we then determine the type of the virus that is carried by the mosquito. Secondly, we also analyze the blood meal that the mosquito has ingested to determine the vertebrate host from which the mosquito obtain the blood and potentially the virus that it carries.
With increasing temperature, with increasing amount of rainfall and humidity, there is more breeding. There are more breeding sites, and there is therefore a high chance of transmission of vector-borne diseases like malaria, like dengue, like Rift Valley fever, and chikungunya. And with this, therefore, you are likely to see increased cases of these diseases. And in an area like northern Kenya that is not very well developed in terms of health infrastructure, there will be a strain on the health system. There will be many cases reported, there will be more people admitted, they could easily run out of supplies.